Sagittarius. It's the Scorpio Stellium here. It's my birthday week, so hey! Alright, we're going to do your predictions for November 8th through the 14th. I'm going to show my work. I'm going to tell you how I come to the conclusions that I come to. I'm going to get this hair off of my lip. Okay? And at the end, I'm going to do a pick a card for what message you need to hear this week. So you're going to want to watch the whole thing because there's a lot of information that I'm going to drop on you. Alright, Sagittarius, what have you got cooking this week? All right, we have reverse Fool, reverse King of Pentacles. So a lot of work kind of cards, a lot of money cards coming out at first. We also have some, I don't want to tell you that yet. I'm going to make you wait for it. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. So reverse Fool is being more cautious. It's not jumping off the cliff without looking, because maybe we've been around this whole thing before and you might have learned some type of lesson. And so you're like, I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to leap without looking this time around. And it does seem like it has something to do with either an individual who is a earth sign, because we have the King of Pentacles reversed. It can also be having to do with money, having to do with somebody in charge of money. This can be you, this can be another person, but whatever it is, it's having to do with, I think, finances also. Also, because I have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it looks like something that you have put a lot of energy into, that you've invested in. You're having some struggle with it. And I think you're trying to avoid that struggle. I think that you are trying to avoid investing in something that's not going to pay off. Your intuition may be going off about something and you're like, I know, I don't think I want to. And somebody may even be waving this opportunity in front of your face and you might be saying, I think I'm going to wait on that one because I think I've dealt with this before and I don't know that I want to do that again. All right, let's look at the next line. Reverse Temperance. So here's you, Sag. This card is associated with Sagittarius. It's reversed. This is telling me that there is some impatience. There is the lack of balance inside of you right now. You feel antsy. Do you feel it? Do you feel that antsy energy? You're like, I want something to happen. I want something to happen. I don't want to be alone. That's the Hermit next to it. I don't want to be alone right now. So we have the Four of Wands next to it. And that's why I said I'm going to wait and tell you this, because it does seem like there are activities surrounding, and I'm going to list sort of the things that this could mean for you. This could mean a reconciliation. This could mean a homecoming. This could mean a celebration like a party, or this can mean hosting people in your home. So you get this antsy energy. You don't want to be alone, so you're seeking something out, and that's something that you're seeking, you're going to get, so be careful with what you put that energy into. And, just like, think about that. Reverse Fool, not going to like leap without looking. Is it something you really want? If you do, go for it, because the cards are saying, yeah, this can happen for you. And then down at the bottom, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So we have two court cards, two energies. The Queen being the more domestic type energy, the more money side of energy, and the King of Swords being more intellectual, being balanced, having to do with mental thought processes. We're going to get more about them when we clarify the cards. I do that when I have two court cards next to each other. They usually do indicate some people or some personality issues, that personality types that you are exuding or that you are dealing with. And then the reverse Four of Swords. It's more of this antsy energy. This is like, I don't want to sit at home anymore. I don't want to rest. I'm done being a couch potato. I'm done doing the Netflix and chill by myself thing. The Four of Swords reverse is not resting. So we get more of that kind of impatient or antsy or anxious or like ready to get out there kind of energy. So let's go ahead and clarify and get more to this story. So we have the reverse Fool. We're going to clarify that one first. This is Uranus energy. Uranus energy is all about change. It's things being thrown at you. It's like a monkey wrench, it's pure like potential. It can be, just, wow, I didn't know that this could work this way kind of stuff. Computers, for example, that's very Uranus type energy. All right, so we have the Princess of Wands. This is an endeavor. This is something exciting that you want to go down and do. So I do think that there is some excitement surrounding whatever the situation that I feel is probably monetary. There is some excitement around it, but you are trying to be cautious, trying to exercise some judiciousness. All right, let's look at the King of Pentacles reversed. I feel that somebody may be standing in your way, or something may be standing in your way. So let's look at that. And we have the Three of Wands. So this is a card about plans, making plans. So again, I'm going to stick with that first meaning. I think that there is something that is maybe delaying the payoff for you. You have delays this week in finances, in work. It can even be just like really bad traffic getting to work. It can be something that you were trying to close on that does not go through. It's something that is creating delays to what you put work into. And then Seven of Pentacles, this is still along the same vein of what we're talking about. And we have the Princess of Swords. So it's the way the communication is done. That's what's creating the problem. So I want you to double check everything and make sure you don't speak out of turn, use your filter, because the Princess of Swords can be a little blunt. It's very talkative. It's a sword card, so it's mental activity, it is communication, speech, reasoning, all of that. And then all of the pages, or the princesses in the thought deck, same thing, different name, are communication. They're all messenger type cards. So let's look at the reverse Temperance card. Ooh, getting a little antsy here. I feel also that it's not wanting to, I just dropped those. That's don't worry about that. I feel also that there is some type of energy of you needing to heal something within you. And I don't think that you are completely ready to heal it. You know what you need to do though. Okay, that's the Hermit card. You have the internal wisdom. You already know what to do here. So we've got the Knight of Wands. There's passion and action here. What else do we have? Let's put it together like a story. I feel like there's some fires heating up over somebody or something here. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords and Knight of Wands. Be very careful, because the Seven of Wands is somebody that is, or Seven of Swords, sorry. Seven of Swords is this card of like being lied to or told a half truth, or somebody being sneaky. So I think that you have this Knight of Wands individual that has been a little sneaky, who's not really shown you who they truly are. And this is somebody that comes across very passionate. This is somebody who is like, you know, very exciting, especially to you. And you are not wanting to hesitate on it, where I think some hesitation, or at least balancing, thinking of things, you know, logically, some reason, think it through. That's what I mean. That could be used. Think it through. Okay, and then the Four of Wands. There's something going on in your home. Four of Wands. It's a very domestic type card. Okay, they've got the Princess of Cups, so messages of love, proposals, people inviting you to do things. You may be inviting people to your home. You may be saying, let's go back to my place and see how this plays out. Somebody may be saying, hey, let's get together. I miss you. All of those indications are here. And then the Prince of Wands. So we've got a lot of male kind of wand energy here, masculine, in charge sort of energy. And I just want to say that in tarot, we don't look at gender as much as people get kind of bent out of shape with the fact that cards are named gender-based things, but it's really talking about masculine versus feminine energy, which is, another name for that is receptive versus assertive energy. Okay, so we have assertive energy, assertive, passionate energy here with this. These wand cards, and that's coming in hot. So it may be something that you want. I don't know. It's up to you. Up to you if you want it or not. But be paying attention to it, because the Seven of Swords is very self-seeking. So whoever this person is, being very self-seeking. Queen of Wands. Now this is where I said we're really going to have to get down to some clarification. So I'm going to put quite a few cards down on each of these to see what this energy is about, because the Queen of Wands is this, you know, domestic kind of feel to it, this like mothery kind of vibe. Okay, we've got the Star, we've got the Six of Wands, and we've got the Ten of Wands. So the Star being a card about hope and healing, the Six of Wands being victory, and the Ten of Wands being oppression, being things that are difficult. I think that you are working towards some type of healing. I think honestly with the Queen of Wands, this may be you, that you're trying to play things cool. You're not trying to be so like out there and, your like normal exuberant type self, you might be like, I'm just going to do the right thing. I'm going to stay home. I don't know. Like, it just seems like you're trying to turn down the volume on yourself a little bit and be calmer in order to work on some healing that you need to do. I do feel that there's something that needs to be healed within you, that needs to be nurtured or paid attention to. So some self-care is going to be super important this week. We have the star. It's saying that there is victory at hand for you. There is success if you do the self-care, if you do the meditation or go to the spa or, journal or do whatever you need to do that is soothing to you. There is hope there. There's success there and healing there. So you're getting that, but it's also going to create, the Ten of Wands being the Lord of Oppression in the Thoth deck, it's going to create some burdens on you. So you may be, or I shouldn't say it's going to create, I think you already have those burdens. You know what I mean? I think you're already carrying a lot around with you that you need to figure out a way to put down so that you don't burn out, okay? And then I have the King of Swords. This is that logical, intellectual, maybe a little harsh kind of individual because they don't really have any emotion to them. It's all, I don't know, it's all just like hard-hitting, maybe cold and reserved type. Okay, and then I have the Prince, which is in the Thoth deck, the King of Pentacles. He's showing up here again. I think you're dealing with a lot of male energy. I really do. It seems like there's a lot of that is coming through. In the Moon, there may be some fears surrounding some males. So, okay, putting all of this together to summarize this, let me tell you like it in a little story form. I think that there have been issues before with maybe you going into something as a knee-jerk reaction or without you really thinking it through. You get kind of enticed by what's so exciting for you. And it's created some issues in your life. You may have fallen victim to people who are using you or people who are not really on your side, maybe even lied to you, but they were very self-seeking. And so now you need to do that self-care. You need to do that internal investigation for like, hey, what's leading me to do this behavior? What do I need to work on? What kind of actions do I want to keep in my life? And what do I want to let go? What do I not want to do anymore? What's not serving me, right? And then it also seems like having a lot of these male cards, I think we're definitely dealing with some male energy here. There may be more than one that you're dealing with. And then the Moon card is about some fear, okay? It's about things that are coming up from within you and you have to deal with them. So all of this is about you dealing with, I think, your patterns, you dealing with the people that represent those patterns. And then the reverse Four of Swords, lastly, this is like, I don't want to rest. I don't want to take it easy. I don't want to do the self-care. I want to get out there and I don't know. We'll see. And the Fool. And we're back where we started again, because we started with the Fool and then we just pulled the Fool. So you are wanting to start something, okay? You are ready to see where things can go. And I think you need to just cool your jets a little bit, Sag. It feels to me like this whole thing is saying, okay, you can do it, but do you really want to do it? The Fool is this like I said, it's Uranus energy. It's change. It's like you want to just put it out there and see what happens and see what comes back to you. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes no. So let's go ahead and do your pick a card. We're going to see what the message you need to receive this week is. It is going to be, like I said, a pick a card. So it's not just general. You're going to know what it is that you need to know. And while I'm shuffling and getting my cards out, I would so appreciate, especially since it's my birthday week, okay? My birthday is on November 12th. If you would show me some love by subscribing and hitting the notification bell, because I'm a little baby YouTuber. I have to fight the YouTube monster, and they don't show us any love when we're like little baby YouTubers. So if you like this content, I would appreciate you doing that. Okay. Let's see. I have card 1 and 2 and 3. All right. So card 1, 2, and 3, you know how to pause, so I'm going to jump right into the interpretation of what you need to hear. So for card 1, we have Justice. This is saying that things need to be a little more balanced in your life. You need to balance the home and work. You need to maybe balance the friends and the family. You need to do some balancing, some prioritizing, some reconciling, some budgeting, okay? This is like emotional budgeting, life budgeting. You need to make sure things are balanced, okay? For card number 2, I have the 4 of Swords. What do you know? I was like, you don't want to sit home and chill. If you got card number 2, you need to sit at home and chill. You need to just hunker down for a minute, okay? And cool your jets and not go out there pursuing things, because sometimes you can get the ball rolling in a direction that you really didn't want it to roll. So 4 of Swords, take a break. Do the self-care. Listen to me. All right, and card 3, I have the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of burdens. There's a lot of struggles. There's a lot of things on your back right now or on your shoulders that are weighing you down, that are making things difficult for you. And I think that it is time for you to really examine what is important to you. And sometimes it's not easy to take things off. It's always easy to put more on, right? But to say no, to say less is difficult. But this is a week that you need to start examining what you can put down, okay? It'll make things easier for you. All right, thank you for watching, Sagittarius. I'll see you again next week.